I think I'm in the future. Hi, what's good?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Your last album was called By Any Means. Can you tell us a few things that you would like to achieve by any means?
By any means, man. There's so many things I have to do by any means. Like
Mm-hmm.
first things first, I have to just keep being myself, regardless of what's going on around in the world, and I have to keep putting out good music, and exporting talent that God has given me. Yeah. By any means to me just basically means not taking no for an answer in the right sense of it, and just continuing to strive and keep going, never stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's so many things that as a person I feel like you have to be stubborn and resilient and put all your energy to make sure you achieve what you need to achieve.
Okay, that's very wise. And how did you pick your stage name?
My stage name, basically, like this story is not as maybe crazy or interesting
Mm-hmm.
as it's supposed to be, but basically I was in university, and
Okay.
my last name is Amino. When I started music, I had a friend that used to call me Mino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I started making beats and starting to record my music and everything, and I was like, why is this guy calling me Mino? I don't like this. And I just tweaked it a little and I added the
Mhm.
Z and it became Minz.
So at the beginning you didn't like it, then it turned
Yeah,
into something
into something,
permanent.
yeah, something nice.
Which collaboration did you have the most fun making?
I had fun making like a lot of the songs. I had fun making Wowo with Buju and Black Bones, Benson and Black Bones. I had
Mm-hmm.
fun making Do with Black Bones, yeah, because
Oh yeah,
that's my
this song
guy.
is so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So I had fun making Do with Black Bones. I also really enjoyed the session with Davido, and I
Okay.
enjoyed making music with Molly as well. That was really cool. But all my collaborations were really really fun.
Connecting with other people vibe during the songs is smooth.
I think so far I've been blessed to connect with the right energies. So
Mm-hmm.
everything has been like cool. Just a little. People have different schedules sometimes, so it's
Yes.
like it's hard to maybe be in the same place at the same time, or keep track of each other. But the spirit of collaboration is always like there, is always strong. And
Okay.
for me, like there has to be a natural connection before we can even connect musically. So that's how I go by it, and I've been blessed to be to be surrounded with people that have good vibes and good spirits.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
On the cover of your album, you seem like you're ready to fight or something. Can you explain?
Yeah, man, it's just basically like the reason why I have that stance
Mm.
on the album cover is because that's the energy, you know, and mindset that I truly had in making the album. I've been in this game for a couple of years, been making amazing music, putting it out into the world, and with this album, my debut album, I was just like, these people have to hear this greatness one way or the
Mm.
other, and I'm just in a mode where it's like it's beast mode. i've made
Yeah.
i've made music is amazing. Now I need you all to feel the energy and catch the vibe, and one way or the other this music is going to get out there to the right ears, to the people who really connect with it, to people who understand the story and who also can relate in their lives. That's why that stance is there, is important. Is a stance of resilience and energy.
And what about the bull? Is
The
it the
bull.
same kind of?
Mm, you notice the bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually hard to tell because it's just an emoji and it's one of the most random emojis. But
It's true.
yeah, when I was making up like the universe of the album,
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of research, and I just found out that the bull is a stubborn, tough animal. Have you ever seen like those shows they do in Spain
Oh
with
yeah,
like,
corridor.
yeah, with rodeo and everything with the
Mm.
bulls? You can just see like the bull is just stubborn and it's coming for
Mm.
anybody. Basically the energy like I'm coming for you.
Mm.
Also a thing of grabbing the bull by the horns. At some point, my cover, the way I saw it, I was
Ah,
literally going to be
okay.
grabbing a bull by the horns, but you know, I had to make it more relatable. But that's just the vibe. That's why I keep, putting the bull emoji, because the bull represents, by any means, resilience, toughness, ginger.
Okay. You told us which football player inspired you. Um, do you watch football or do you play football or anything?
I'm a fan. I'm a football fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like, you know, most guys are really, really, like following up every day. But me, I'm almost like a passive. But this is bad to say, but to be honest, it's just my truth, and I'm living in it. So I'm a Chelsea fan, and I've been supporting Chelsea since like 2006 or 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's been
a
long.
very long time ago. But I swear I can't even tell you like too much. But yeah, go Chelsea. Yeah,
I agree with that.
and shout out Ahmad Diallo, because that's another wonderful football
Yeah,
player.
Diallo.
Yeah,
How did you feel when Wowo started doing numbers?
damn.
Was it the same as when Skin, got
Mm.
popular?
What was like, you know, for people that did not really know my music before,
Mm-hmm.
What was like a serious discovery.
Okay.
Like it really
Yeah,
shed
it's
light
true.
on everything else.
Mm.
Skin was a serious moment for me, developing as an artist. But like I feel like what kind of justified all those years, having those moments of like, okay, Skin, it was about to take off, and then there's so much drama, politics, and in the whole music industry and everything. But what gave me a moment to shine, and shout out to my brothers Black Bones and Benson for helping on the remix, and also bringing their own light, shedding awareness and letting people see, okay, this is someone who's really, really amazing. So I was just very grateful for that moment, and I was like, damn, I have to take this moment very seriously and not play with it. That's when I recorded like most of the songs on my album. It just motivated me to go hard.
You produce songs
Yeah.
also as well as you sing. What is the hardest?
What's the
Yes.
hardest? Hmm. To be honest, making music in general is just my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so even if I'm not making a beat by
Yeah.
myself, I'm definitely contributing to how, you know
How it
how it
sounds.
sounds, what I don't like, what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Making beats is not the hardest, but it's like you need patience, you need to focus, you need to be very, very up to date. Like being a producer is not easy. I give them serious credit. People that are really, really producers, and that's like the main thing they do. I give them a lot of credit, because you have to be up to date, you have to keep doing research, you have to be on to the next thing before, like, you have to just have ears in
Yeah.
it, and it takes a lot of time, practice, patience, and all of that. So I would say making beats requires a lot of concentration, and patience and time and everything. So I would say it's a bit more complicated than singing and being an artist. But they work together hand in hand. If you know how to produce, like, that's leveling up your craft.
As you both sing and produce, what comes first usually?
Very, very dynamic. It comes in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I hear a beat and then I get the
Mm-hmm.
ideas, but
Yeah.
sometimes like I make a beat and then I stop. I have the ideas in my head too, where I'm just maybe like driving or like going somewhere, and then
Mm-hmm.
the melody comes in my head and I'm like, okay, we really should do that, and then I record on my phone, and
Yeah.
yeah, then go home, work on it, create the beat, or at least get someone I know that can give me that vibe. So it's very dynamic for me. It's not like a one way thing. You get.
Yeah, I get. What would you say is your most underrated song?
I think is Lady. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's not even really, really underrated like that. Because I feel like people who like it's like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a song that I really believe like is very special. And
Mm-hmm.
once you find that song, it's like it takes you to a different part of Minz. It lets you see like the real Minz, you know, the deep Minz, the musical genius in Minz. I think Lady is one of those songs that the world needs to stop sleeping on.
Everyone should listen to it.
Yeah, everyone should listen to Lady.
Okay. If you weren't an artist, is there anything you would allow yourself to do that you can't?
I think I live my life freely to an
Mm-hmm.
extent,
Okay.
but I'm naturally even like an introvert, but not too much of an introvert these days because I be outside. I allow myself to enjoy life, you know, to the fullest. Like we only have one life, so
It's
like
true.
I don't think there's anything that I really want to do that music is just stopping me from doing. Maybe there are places I can't really go freely, you know,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, I still make sure that I live my life as a normal human being. We are human beings at the end of the day, regardless
Mm.
of stardom, whatever. You should still try your best to. If you want to go to a supermarket, maybe if you're too like famous, maybe you wear a face mask or something. But like I mean, I'm gonna live my life to the max. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna stop yourself from doing anything.
Maybe as it gets crazier, to be honest, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But like at this stage, when I go out and people recognize me and they come up to me for pictures, they come up to say, "Oh, I love your music," I entertain them, take the pictures, you know, and I do what I'm doing, you know. There's also the fact that no one can like just intimidate me or make me feel like, oh, I'm gonna take advantage of you because nah, I'm like I'm a solid person on my own, you know. So
Yeah.
I just try my best to live life to the fullest, man. Yeah.
Okay. And is there something at the contrary that you're grateful that your career allows you to do, like has given you like an advantage or just
Definitely.
okay.
There's so much, you know. Like the first time I even traveled out of my country, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria was based on music.
Yeah.
You know, like there are so many people I've gotten to meet, so many like of my idols, not like people that I look up to, you know, that I've been able to worked with Davido, you know, I met Chris Brown. So like
Mm-hmm.
music has opened a lot of doors for me that,
Yeah.
you know, coming from where I come from, Surulere, you know, Lagos is tough, man. But like music keeps proving to me that your dreams are valid, and anything you believe in, you know, you just have to keep working at it, keep going, and you get there.
So you have a really good sense of fashion. Where does
Wow,
it come from, and do you have
I'm
any
shy.
project about that?
um, I think I've just always been interested in fashion. You know,
Mm,
always wanted to be fresh. Always wanted to,
yeah.
you know, I really consider my swag as very important of who I am. It's, you
Okay.
know, and even as far back as when I was in high school, I always used to just stay away from doing like what everyone else was doing. You know, I
You
used
are
to,
creating your own style.
yeah, I used to wear Air Forces. I am to sports, you know, like during sports day, instead of wearing shorts and like the same outfit with everyone, I would literally wear like a nice polo and
Mm,
joggers and like um Air Force Ones. But yeah, man, I've just been interested in being swagged out, and for me, fashion is really important because that's what people see, you know, first. But
yeah.
it's not even really about people alone, you know. Like making a good impression is very important to me, but also feeling very confident. Yeah, man, I plan to do a lot of fashion projects. Basically, even right now, my longtime partner, you know, that I've been working with for several years, we have a brand together. It's called NSC Supply, and you know, even when I've been in Europe, Paris, gone for like, you know, fashion shows, you know, in runway shows. So like it's something I'm really interested in. Yeah, hopefully we'll be hearing some brands that we all know and love. Yeah, so really into fashion and can't wait to explore that more and more.
And do you have any role model, like someone that inspires you in fashion?
Kanye really does, you know, inspiring. I like Travis Scott's fashion in a sense that I like the colors that he puts together.
People
Yeah,
don't usually wear brown like that.
yeah. And the type of pieces he makes, like jewelry, the Utopia
Mm,
piece was very nice. Those are
yeah.
things that I'm really into. Yeah. Makes lots of sense. I like Kanye. Kanye is really inspiring. I like Travis's style. There's more people. I really like Rick Owens as well. I love their style.
What emotion globally would you say represent your music?
I want people to be happy when they listen to my music, for sure. Like I want you to feel joy. Also want you to feel inspired. Your dreams are valid. Keep dreaming and keep elevating. Keep doing what you're doing, and never take no for an answer. Like when one door shuts, another one opens. I just want you to feel hope and joy.
According to you, what is your biggest quality, musically speaking?
I think my biggest quality is that meticulous about my music. I'm very patient. I spend a lot of time, making sure that I'm putting out quality music. I'm a student of the game, so like I'm always learning and elevating. So what you hear today, you're gonna hear better tomorrow. It's gonna get better like months. Like it just keeps growing. I'm getting better. That's my thing. So I keep just like I just keep working on my craft and keep putting out quality music. That's one thing I'm sure. Like you can say anything you want to say about me, but you can never ever talk about the quality of my music. You can never say that this guy is not making quality music. I think I'm in the future in the way I approach my music and the kind of music I put out. So yeah, I'm very proud of myself that I do that. Like I make quality music and I give my fans like something interesting to listen to. It's easy to just be in the mix and be the same, but like I always choose to stand out, and this music is going to stand the test of time. Years to come, people are gonna talk about this work that we're doing and this art that we're creating, and what I want them to say about me, it's just this guy never failed to give us good quality music and to inspire us and show us that you can always level up.
Is there something in music that you haven't explored yet and you would like to?
I've actually kind of explored, what I'm about to say, but maybe I just haven't put it out. But basically, like kind of like a disco, like a funk vibe, kind of like pop, with like Michael Jackson, like Thriller type of energy. That's really like that's some really high quality music, and actually, I actually have like a few unreleased records that are in that headspace and everything. But yeah, what I'd love to explore is just putting it out, letting people hear another side of me that they didn't know existed.
I'm looking forward to hear
Yeah.
it. If you had to touch a new audience, where would it be?
I feel like I'd really love to go to Asia in that scene and in that market, because that's also a really interesting place. The sonics that they have, those samples, like even on my song with Black Bones, there's this Asian Oriental sample that's just in the back. So I really love to go there. I really love the fashion there as well. So yeah, I feel like that's an audience that I really love to tap into. If you're listening, if you're in Tokyo, Japan, if you're in China, anywhere in Asia, India, lend me your ears. Let me bless you.
Thank you for watching the vid. It was Hannah from the Purpless News and I interviewed Minz in Lagos, Nigeria.